Shall we stop by and see how its people fare of late? Follow me. I will guide you to the location.
The guide is most welcome. Now we...
The thieves' agility makes them a tricky opponent. Try not to let them get the upper hand.
We must remain vigilant. Dare I say it? We trounced our foe well and true.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle.
My patience wears thin.
If you have a quarrel, take it up with me. I've more than my fair share of trouble.
Here we are.
This might be worth a read.
Shall we take a closer look?
Whatever it is, I'll have to hear it another time.
Got to keep my arms strong and my mind sharp.
Some call it culture, I call it dull.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service? And I shan't take there are any rumors.
What am I supposed to do?
G'day, sir.
How might I be of assistance?
E'er since the reign of Rothace, the founder of Vermund, the village of Malv has played an indispensable role in the defense of our kingdom against the dragon. Yet twice now has the dragon set upon this village, inflicting numerous casualties before being allowed to flee. The fault here lies with you, Ser Ulrika. You have failed in your duty as acting chief.
With all due respect, Sir Martin, our village has dispatched many of its young hands to the northern stronghold since its completion. Was it not the former consul who decreed that the stronghold should serve to defend the kingdom, with Malv offering aid only where needed? Yet the stronghold has remained entirely silent to our plight. How can you say that the fault is ours to bear?
I know of no such agreement. At the very least, Queen Regent Disa has mentioned naught of the kind.
But I'm quite sure the consul...
You would dare misrepresent the words of the dead? Or do you mean to imply that the Queen Regent has spoken falsely? If so, then Melv's problems run far deeper than I had thought. 'Tis not indolence that has taken root here, but treason. The village entire will answer for this.
What? I intended nothing of the sort. Pray, let us...
Save your honeyed words, traitor! I must inform the Queen Regent of this development.
You came to see me? Forgive me, I've much to ponder. Still, how would you like to stay the night? I've yet to repay you for aught you've done for me. A small show of hospitality is surely the least I can do. 'Twas by your godly efforts that Malv escaped the worst of the dragon's assault. The people of this village are more precious to me than life itself. To lose them would have been the end of me. You have my earnest gratitude, friend. I wanted to tell you that, if naught else. Now, 'tis time we slept. There is much to be done for the village, and I shan't manage it without a good night's sleep.
Always a fresh breeze blowing.
Little enough gold to spend as 'tis.
Lonely place.
Where is Ulrika? The Queen Regent has declared that Ulrika be apprehended as a traitor to the kingdom. All who seek to abet her will be tried in turn. Bring her before me at once.
Ulrika is gone.
What?
She stole away in the dead of night. Ask around. Several witnesses can confirm it. I cannot say why for certain, but I imagine she took your words to heart, Overseer. Realizing her plans for rebellion had been found out, she chose to abandon the village, for our sake.
You would have me believe that Ulrika was acting alone? That the rest of the villagers harbor no rebellious intent?
Aye, that's the long and short of it.
Very well. I shall take you at your word, sir. However, the absence of a leader will sow naught but chaos. For the time being, your village will be in our hands. If 'tis as you say, I do not expect there will be any objections.
Ah, there you are. There's aught I would ask of you. It concerns Ulrika. You've heard she fled the village, aye? Though that is the case, she would never truly abandon it. She left the village that she might fulfill her charge, protecting Vermont against the dragon. As for where she went, I do not know. 'Twould be unwise for me to go looking for her, lest I draw the eyes of the Overseer's troops. However, should you happen to find her, would you tell me where she is hiding? I can only pray that she does not fall into the Queen Regent's clutches.
Methinks I've an idea of where Sir Ulrika might have gone, Master. Pray, allow me to show you the way.
The guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Oh, what's done for this? We want to die. Same as the one
Lots to do. Precious little time. What to do?
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
Walking everywhere is certainly tiring.
Another day. If you want my advice,
This ox cart's bound. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
You'd best watch yourself.
I'm in fine fettle today.
We're setting out. Jump on if you've paid.
Only fools and urchins boast of their coin. Should I clear up today?
About time I always got to be in the thick of things, me.
My bed boots, and I shan't resist.
Stuck to the passenger car.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
No harm in picking a few.
Here to ask aught of me, are you?
Well met, son. How might I be of service? What's the do?
I shan't forget this slight.
Let me alone.
Someone ought to put a stop to this.
I can't stand this.
This isn't what I want.
Break any man's spirit, this.
Sleep and dust before I think of supper. I don't know what to do. I might stay a while.
Well met, sir.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. So the acting chief of Melve was blamed. I suspect this is some ploy of the Queen Regent and her ilk to lay claim to the village territory. However, I've heard no report of her capture as of yet. It may well be that she is safe. Perchance, she has fled somewhere outside of Deesa's reach. Is there aught else you would speak of, Your Majesty? It seems Magistrate Wardor has been safely delivered from his cell. Mayhap it would be prudent to visit the man on occasion and avail yourself of his vast stores of wisdom. He might have knowledge that could benefit you on your travels. Now, would you be so kind as to return the key I lent you? I thank you. Pray, take this. Consider it remuneration for your Majesty's efforts. There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. I bear word from Regent Ken Sven, Your Majesty. He espied the delivery of a suspicious package to a man named Allard, a minister who happens to be one of the Queen Regent's staunchest and most powerful allies in the palace. From the pains he took to remain on scene, 'tis plain that Allard wished this delivery kept away from prying eyes. That alone is reason to suspect a connection to Deeza's schemes. We must get to the bottom of it. The Regent Kin intends to call Allard to his chambers come nightfall. He bids you to use this opportunity to search the minister's chambers and see if there's aught to be learned. What say you, Your Majesty? Are you willing to undertake this task? I shall ensure that the door to the minister's chambers is open between midnight and dawn. Pray, use that time to infiltrate and uncover aught worthy of suspicion.
This task is our responsibility. We must strive to see it fulfilled.
Shall we make for Vernworth Palace?
Go on, have a look. I've about had my fill of this place. Won't someone do aught about this?
A crime committed here will see one confined to jail. We shall remain here.
You are the Arisen. Follow me!
This must try to affect the change.
Oh, I don't need this right now.
Suppose I ought to earn my bucks, not at the expense of my duty.
Tis best you move along. Pray, be cautious.
I wish the minister would be more careful. He takes the sentinel posted outside his chambers.
I would not presume to know, my lord. However, it must be a highly sensitive matter for the Regent Kin to request a private audience.
Or perhaps the boy has finally grown wise to the benefits my favor can bring. He might just be his mother's puppet.
My lord, if someone were to overhear...
Oh, unwring your hands, you fool! As if anyone in this palace would dare say a word against me. Now, if Wilhelmina calls, tell her to await me in my chambers. I will return presently. What are you doing in here? I don't recognize you. Guards, seize the intruder.
Such peace.
Enough!
That's quite enough.
This is quite a quandary.
surely none more important than this. I speak of the ascension of the Sovereign.
Indeed. But that, Your Grace, would be better discussed in the presence of your mother.
Well, well. Yours isn't a face I'm accustomed to seeing around the palace. How did you get in here?
Oi! Who goes there? Who's there?
Tut, tut. Now, this just won't do. How's a lady supposed to work with all these interruptions?
Oh, 'tis you, Lady Wilhelmina.
Mm-hmm. Do excuse us. We thought to enjoy a little fresh air. Though we had hoped for slightly more privacy, if you catch my meaning.
Apologies, milady. But might I ask the name of your companion?
Are you sure it would be wise? Such knowledge has been known to cost a man his head.
Understood, milady. If anyone asks, I shall say I saw naught.
A narrow escape. You should count yourself lucky that he was so easily flustered. Is that all you have to say for yourself? 'Tis sweet of you to mind your manners, but such niceties won't get you far with me. Still, you are welcome to come calling, should the fancy take you, and should you have the gold for it. Off you go now. If you wish to speak further, 'twill have...
I've been on my feet all day. My legs are as lead.
Days like this make me glad does a number on my shoulders.
Now here's a welcome sight.
I fancy a kid.
One must take pride
But
in their
not
child.
Such quietude is a blessing.
Back to it, I suppose.
It seems you've made a discovery regarding the false sovereign.
At last we've arrived. Delivery in hand.
We need only pass our burden into the hands